Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Part 3. I guess I'm working on a part 3 now. I have to. I can't just stop right there. Do you know I am cusping on the line of the next level for humanity. It's not just me. I'm not thinking singular here, people. I am thinking multi. It's not about me. It's about the freaking world. It's about everybody in the world. Oh my God. It's about so much more than just singular. Everybody's stuck in their brain. Oh, selfishness. People don't comprehend the reality. The reality of what? The reality of what is real, and the reality is what is perceived. Just because you see things as ghetto, as the ghetto is ghetto, doesn't mean that it is. It's your perception because that's what you know it as. But to the correct individual, you would know that that is perception. It's merely being perceived because of what's known. If you can change what is known, you can change what is seen. And by changing what is seen, you can change what you believe. You can change exactly what you believe. Everything lines up together. Everything somehow has a process and a function. Everything coexists somehow. Everything works in its own way. Now, if you were following along in the previous episodes, you would know I'm talking about the ants. Now, the ants. The ants are a marvelous, phenomenal, amazing creatures. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. They know how to get in and they figure it out. And once they get in, they're in. And pretty much what they do is they survive. They work together to achieve the common goal, which is survival. Because in their world, in the ant world, surviving through winter is key. So if they can't survive during the winter, then what's the point? That's the exact point of reference right there. They're trying to survive. So if the world were like the ants trying to survive, the possibilities of what we can achieve whilst working with teamwork, it doesn't just double. It quadruples. It multiplies by times 10. It's like 100% power up. If this was like Dragon Ball Z, it'd be like Super Saiyan 7. Like this would be like next level superpowers and stuff. This is all just, fantastical, but it's a real thought. It's a real process. It's a real understanding. If teamwork can be achieved, just like the ants, they can prove to be a daunting adversary, a daunting foe, a daunting enemy in your midst. You see one ant, it's not that bad, but when you see that whole line, it's a different level. It's a different kind of ooh, because it involves the ants working together to achieve their common goal of survival. If we as people on the earth achieved our common goal of making the world a positive, better place, we could achieve that goal. Because we'll be like the ants when they have their huge, strong, communicated teamwork line. They're all working together. They know the purpose. We found the sugar. Let's go. Everybody, all hands on deck. Let's do this. This is survival of the fittest. Real moments. This is what the ants are living for. Is the survival of the fittest. They're surviving. They're finding ways to thrive. In the midst of rain, and other things, they're thriving. They're finding a way to survive. Now, humans naturally will find a way to survive. But will we find a way to thrive? Will we find a way to truly enter and understand what it is we as a human race are trying to achieve? Because like I said, I'm not thinking singular here. I'm not simple-minded. I'm not selfish in the aspect where I'm keeping all this to myself. I'm trying to allow other individuals to get a piece, to get a drop of this. This is the realest information. This is the realest breakdown of a simple function. Teamwork. These 3 episodes, this 3-part series is about teamwork. Teamwork is essential. That's why companies are companies. Because they're a team. If one employee decides to call out, that breaks up the whole process. If, just saying, if somebody were to, shoot up a bunch of people, I'm pretty sure the company would stop for a couple days because not only are people dead, not only do they have to deal with all this other stuff, but those are people in the process. So once a big chunk of the process is taken, you can't just hope that it's filled instantly, because unless you have people who are designed to do the job, you're fucked. So if people, you, I, everybody, if we don't learn to over and understand that teamwork is an essential function, teamwork is required. If you don't have teamwork, then you don't have a company. You don't have like an army. You're just one. And don't get me wrong, cool, lone wolf, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's many badasses, one-man team, one-man army. Cool. But knowing that, yes, for stealth, for undercover, for things that are minor in the aspect of doing, if you're a lone wolf, that's fine. But if you're trying to, for instance, overthrow a small overlord of a country, you could be a lone wolf, or the entire country, and I mean entire country, could be conscious enough together to work together and be like, some of us are going to die, but all of us are going to live free when we take this guy. when we take out this dictator, when we take out this overlord. Yeah, people might die, but people are already gonna die. So by everybody being on the same page and doing that, not only are you gonna be free, you're gonna be conscious as a people. You're gonna know together you achieve this. So if you put your mind to it together in unison, teamwork, trying to fulfill a purpose, that it's no stopping. You can't stop. Like I said, you can't stop 1 million people. You just can't. For instance, the whole Area 51 thing. If 1 million people showed up, yeah, they're going to call military. Why? Because not only does the government got stuff they want to hide, but because it's serious. And if we're going to flex on them, you best believe they're going to flex on us. And they will not hesitate to pop tops. They will pop tops any day, anytime. They're trained with weapons. They can pop tops. Now, I don't know whose side you want to be on. Because the quote unquote winning side is not really the winning side. They don't really know what they're doing. They don't really know exactly what they're doing. They don't grasp the full reality of everything they're doing. That's why they're trying to change reality. God damn it. If people worked together for the common goal of making the world a more positive, better, enlightening place, not only would we achieve it, but we would force negative people. Either, I'm going to be honest, people in prison kill rapists. They kill child rapists too. Yes, they rape them, they kill them, whatever. They're not treated with respect. Now, if you like a murderer, you might be treated with a little bit of respect among the other inmates, whatever. But they have no tolerance for that because that's effed up. Like next level. Even murderers, convicts, they know that's effed up. You don't do that. So if all these people are running around, you think we're just going to be like, oh yeah, go about your life, do what you want. No. I'm sorry to say this, but if there are people in charge who are not good people and millions of people knew it, I very much so doubt they're going to go to prison. I very much so doubt it. Because not only is prison a bad place, but there's a lot of people that will most likely dislike you. So the chances of you even getting the quote unquote justice is quite slim. I'm sorry. But to all the people that think that, everything negative that they're doing is going to work, that is good, that it's going to, do something, it's not. It might to the ignorant ones, to the ones that don't know, the ones that are blissfully ignorant. But to those of us who know, to those of us who can see, to those of us who can hear, who can see, we know the truth. We know that teamwork will prevail. We know that positive energy will prevail. I'm really happy that I had this time with you guys. This was a wonderful series. I'm glad I touched on the ants. They were extremely phenomenal. I'm so happy they passed through. Once again, teamwork. Teamwork is vital. Incorporate it. This is Indigo 777 signing off. Peace.